I'm Jennifer Schomburg-Kanke, and the poem in this video is going to be slightly different than some of my other poems. This poem is essentially just a list of the symptoms of ovarian cancer, but along with some of the things that people say when you tell them your symptoms. This is part of my 30/30 project for Tupelo Press that I'm doing during the month of September 2023. Each day during the month, I'm writing a poem for a different woman who's had ovarian cancer. This poem is dedicated to Connie Needham. You might know her from playing Elizabeth on 8 is Enough. She also is on some episodes of Police Squad and Ellen. But a lot of young dancers in California know her as a fabulous dance instructor. I'm assuming she's fabulous just from what I've seen online. I'm just going to make that assumption. It seems like she's great. So she was also diagnosed with ovarian cancer in 2009, has been in remission since her treatment, and is a big supporter for early cancer detection. So that is why I have chosen that this poem is for her. There are pills for the bloating, pills for the pain, pills for the sudden constipation. Weight loss and feeling too full when you've barely just started to eat. A problem we should all be so lucky to have. Getting up to pee when it seems like you've just now sat yourself down. Perhaps you've been drinking more water. Napping the evenings and weekends away like a teen on summer vacation. It's the 21st century. Everyone's whooped. Symptoms so common, we're taught to blame Eve, dismiss them as life in our 40s. 13,000 a year, sure wish someone had just listened. Those are the symptoms. We've talked, bloating, pain, specifically abdominal pain, lower back pain as well. Changes in bowel habits, so constipation, reflux, things like that. Ease of satiety is also one. And I had that and thought it meant that I was getting used to eating smaller portions again. Right? Like you take a couple bites and all of a sudden you're full. That's a sign. Frequent urination. The fatigue. The fatigue was immense for me. I stopped my teaching job. My teaching job was over early July, and my new job didn't start until early August because I couldn't. They were both state jobs, and I couldn't have. And technically my teaching pay went to the end of July, and so I couldn't start a new job with a state related thing until after that last paycheck. So I couldn't start until August. And so I had an entire month to write, and I was so excited because I hadn't had that in so long, because I'd been a visiting professor for 3 years. And so I was like, finally I have a month. I'm just going to write. It's like a writing retreat. And I just slept. July of 2018, I just slept. Yeah, because I was so tired, and it was a kind of tired I'd never experienced before. I can't even describe that kind of fatigue, that level of fatigue. And really the big thing to know about all those symptoms is that it's a change. If it's a change for you, if it feels different, you know how things usually feel for you. If it is changing, go talk to somebody about it. If they don't take you, and if it concerns you, if they don't take you seriously, find someone else. And I know that's hard because you have to retell the same thing you've just told and run the same risks, right? That's why I didn't. That's why I had this primary care physician. And when she was like, basically like, you're fat, lose weight. I didn't have it in me to keep going from person to person to person, trying to get somebody to listen. And I wish I had. My cancer was caught at stage 2A, which is actually for ovarian cancer is very early because those symptoms are so common. The symptoms are so common and so often ignored. Ovarian cancer is the deadliest gynecological cancer because it is typically not caught until late stage 3 or stage 4. It is typically caught later after there isn't much that can be done. Early detection is key to survival with ovarian cancer. So, if something feels different and those symptoms that I've talked about feel recognizable to you, please talk to your healthcare provider about them. And hopefully it's not ovarian cancer. Hopefully it's perimenopause, right? Hopefully that's all it is. But you won't know if that's all it is unless you go talk to somebody. And I appreciate you stopping by and listening.